If you want to learn to pen, hold down mediums, or if you just want to make your WN8 go through the roof, watch this video to make any medium tank competitive against the game's best. Hey guys, this was a game I played in my M4A1 Revelries. I'm going to be taking turbo, vents, and coated optics. You're going to see there's a guy next to me, and the Revelries also must be a pretty good player, taking into account that mark of excellence. But you're going to see the difference that the turbo and the optics make in this tank. I'm going to get into position substantially quicker than he is here, into that like G1 sniping spot on the tree, and you know you're going to see a pretty funny misplay here at the start of the game. I'm taking I got the E75 going up there. I'm thinking I can share the position with him, so I'm going to load HE and blow that tree down at G1. I've been playing too much of my Borsig lately, so I thought I could do that. So I'm gonna intuition switch to HE once I get up there, after taking a terrible shot at the 1375, but he gets shut down anyway, so we have a little spotting advantage to start the game. Gonna load up HE to take this tree down here, and if you little tip, if you guys are gonna be playing anything with I think over 120 millimeter, you can blow this tree down with HE, and it'll provide phenomenal cover to move up and take shots, especially for tanks with lower gun depression. But I'm just, I'm gonna spam 2 HE shots. Well, here's your coated optics for you. I get a spot off on the T26E4 from basically not even trying it, and there's a free 1800 spotting, or 1100, excuse me, 1180 spotting damage. So, I'm gonna intuition switch to HE again. I thought I just missed it. And no dice. Lucky for me, my SU-130 is going to blow the tree down for us. I'm going to give him a little thank you, and we're going to be able to move up and use the gun depression because I don't have the camo of the E25. I see the standard B on the minimap, and I'm going to take that shot, get a free 400 damage to start the game. The gun handling on this tank is phenomenal. Paired with the shell velocity, you're basically pointing and clicking at any range. So I'm going to push up again, now that I know I'm not spotted, and see if that T44 makes a mistake. He sure does. Take a nice shot into the side here, and fall back. Me and the SU are doing good work here. I'm going to see if I can hit that little lower plate there, or I'm actually just going to go for the tracking assistance here. See if we can get some assistance. Because I didn't like the angle at that lower plate, so we're just going to see if we can get any score possible. The Centurion's pushing up. Holy replay glitch. Centurion's pushing up. I'm going to take that shot into the side. Nice little 400 damage. We're now up to 2,200 combined. Let's push up and see if that Centurion's going to stick around. He looks like he is. I'm thinking I'm going to need heat here, probably. No, I'm going to take the shot at the track and miss it. So let's fall back now that we're getting spotted. Getting a little bit of extra spotting damage since these guys are within my view range with the coated optics. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. We're basically getting fed damage this game. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'll take that any day of the week. There's the Centurion again. I'm going to see if I can get up into that cupola with some heat. If I can hit the top of that tank with heat, and bam. So the heat ignores that ricochet angle at the top of the Centurions, if you didn't know, and you can really just pound it for basically free damage. He looks pretty free here, but I'm going to smoke the shot. I thought he was still going backwards, and with the lower shell velocity on the heat, I had to lead it a little bit. So there's 400 damage I just lost, and probably my BZ-58. The game's getting closer here. We're now 6-6 and only at a 2,000 HP lead. Standard, it looks like, we're holding on to the hill, but we have lost mid. We still have the most important flank, which is the one flank, if you didn't know. I'm trying to push up with my SU so that I can use my spotting and help out the tanks down below, because I know the SU probably doesn't have as good view range as me. The AMX can't quite spot down this line. He's handling the E50 right now, so I'm going to see what I can do with that E50. I'm going to try to put a shot into him. He gets unspotted, take a shot, dips low, is what it is. Now the SU-130PM didn't pull behind that bush, so that big 130mm gun gave him away, and he's going to fall. I'm getting a little spotting on the Waffenträger Aufpanzer IV, and I'm going to fall back. We're now sitting at a little over 3,000 combined. Now as I'm falling back, I'm taking note of where the Panzer IV is here. I see that he gets unspotted. I'm going to lead him a little bit from where he was and nail a shot into the back of the turret. Beautiful blind shot there. I'm really proud of myself for that. and that puts us into a good position to push back up and into where the SU was. The E50 looks like he might make pressure, but I don't think he's gonna. I think that's just bluffing out of him. So I think the right play right now is to push up into that bush where the SU was and either use double bushing or not shoot and spot for my teammates. That way I'll be able to spot out into the E50's range, the BZ, the Comet, if any of them want to take a shot. It looks like we're losing our hold on the hill right now. If you look, that if that TNH is pushing up with, I think that's a KV3, it's going to be a problem. So I'm going to pull behind the bush here and look for a shot on the Comet so that I don't get spotted in return, because we saw that our friendly tank got annihilated on doing that. So I'm going to push up to spot him. Let's see if we do. BZ-58 gets spotted at the back of the map. I'm going to pull behind the bushes. And the Comet is also spotted here. I'm going to look for him, nothing. Let's take a look at the E50. The E50 looks like he might get bold right now, but I don't want to take that shot if I'm not covered by bush. So I'm going to push up to spot him, again, fall back. It looks like I have a double bush on him here. I probably could take that shot. Let's see. Won't do it. Here comes the Comet, and the Comet presents me with a much better shot. I'm going to take that, get a critical on him, and shut him down. Let's fall back right now and see the E50. Now if you look, we have officially lost the hill. This is a crucial point of the game. You're going to see a lot of my teammates are pushing up, and they're going to kill the E50, push through the base, but we're not going to beat them there. The TVP, the enemy heavy tanks are going to probably beat us to our base before we beat them to their base. And frankly, I'd rather not deal with a hidden TVP and a hull down TNH in a tier 8 medium tank like the Revelries. So I'm thinking about making my push back, but I'm going to need help. This tank doesn't have the DPM or the reload time to make that work on its own. So I'm going to need some teammates to help me out with that, specifically the ISU. I think the ISU would work really well with me if I can use my view range. So I'm going to fall back. I'm going to tell the ISU to come with me. And I'm telling him that I'm going to spot for him. He's going to get free damage. It's a win-win. So here we go. Falling back, my AMX is going to push through to the enemy base. That's fine. If he gets base pressure, you know, good for him. They don't have any light tanks left, so I think I still maintain the kind of like the absolute spotting advantage right now. Seeing if somebody's in base. Doesn't look like it, so I'm going to push up through the bushes up here, and this is a great spot if you guys are looking to defend the base from the back. I'm going to get my spot off, and I'm just going to ask. Could take a shot here, but if I get spotted, it's game over for me. Wait for him to pull through the trees and take the shot so that I know I'm safe from spotting. He's getting shot at by my teammates. I can't use that tree anymore, so I'm going to pull back behind a second bush, and I got a free shot into the side of the turret, it looks like. Let's see. Bam. Great 420 damage. Good. Let's pull up so that he doesn't go unspotted to my teammates. KV3 gets spotted in the back. I have the TNH spotted myself, so I'm going to pull back so that that bush is guarding me again and take the side shot. I think I get a fuel tank there. So I got the side shot. Let's pull up again so that we can spot him for my teammates. He looks like he's driving at me, but I think it's a little too late for him. I'm going to load heat just to make sure we get this shot. And we start a fire on him, go right through. I get spotted, but it's too little too late for the guy. It's now 14-9. The KV3 is on 244 hit points, and this game looks like it's about to wrap up, more or less. I tell my team thank you for all the help. I probably would not have been able to carry this if they didn't help me out on the on that E50 in the back. I think the E50, the VZ, all those guys would have presented me a lot of problems if I didn't have the help from my teammate. So yeah, we're going to wind up with a 5 and change combined damage, 3.2k done, 2 kills, and a lot of spotting. Really just goes to show the importance of optics on really any tank, but definitely more so the Revelries, just because with a sniping tank like this, with no armor, poor mobility, if you can't get around the map and spot targets for yourself, you're going to be in real trouble. But if you can get that dangerous gun to good locations, I mean, it's pretty awesome, the type of things that you can do with some map awareness and with some bush usage.